Welcome to Energy Tarot, beautiful souls, and a timeless all signs reading, a you versus them tarot reading, looking at your current situation, what's going on, what are they thinking, their feelings, the hidden truth, hidden influence, along with their next move towards you and their long-term intentions. These are general readings, so please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements. And if you don't know what Darakaraka is, I've made a separate video on it that I'll link it in the description. You need to see the sign in which your Darakaraka planet is sitting in, and you will know why it is so important in love and soul connections. So without further ado, let's get started with Aries. Hi Aries, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Aries and their person, their partner. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Aries, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Aries and their person, their partner. Thank you. And please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, Aries, for a complete picture, and only take what resonates, as I'm going to try to keep it as general as possible. Please show us, last deck, please show us what's happening between Aries and their person, their partner in the current situation. And let me know if it resonates so I can tap into your frequency more often. Just makes it easier for me. Okay. Alright. So you could be seeing a lot of threes. 3 is all about change in communication, change in expressing. Your person could be seeing a lot of 6 also. 6 is all about thinking about trying to balance emotions, trying to be at harmony. It's also the number of Venus, so thinking of love and luxury. They could also be seeing a lot of 9s. 9 is completion of a cycle, and you guys could also be seeing a lot of 7s, synchronicity. 7 is all about spiritual awakening, getting into understanding the connection. Okay, let's begin. So your person's core energy and past influence, we have official person, 8 of Swords and Strength. So your person in the past could definitely did feel the intensity of the connection, but probably in the past was torn between choices, or right now is dealing with an authoritative figure who wears some kind of uniform, military, has rules and regulations, because of which they are feeling stuck, overthinking the situation, feeling trapped in their mind, how to proceed. but is putting on a brave face on in front of people, while feeling stuck. It's using all the confidence that they have. The external circumstances that are affecting the connection, we have wealthy man, page of wands, and 3 of swords. So wealthy man is usually a brother-in-law. Could be talking to a rich person, focused on creation of wealth, and their own focus on their own career over the connection, arrogance or status driven choices. Even their ego has caused, or that focus of financial focus has created that power imbalance, because of which heartbroken, processing a lot of pain, missing each other while processing so much of pain with the 3 of swords, realization of mistakes, and this is why wanting to send a message, page of wands, an energetic exchange. The hidden influence in the connection is the false person, 3 of pentacles and 5 of cups. So false person is basically, they did not tell you the truth, deceived you, deception, hidden motives, manipulation, secret motives, or just hiding the feelings while wearing a mask is the hidden influence, because of which there is a lot of regret, replaying of the past, of how things have worked out, not turning around, carrying that emotional baggage, even though wanting to build, collaborate, work in synergy with you is the hidden influence. In how you see the relationship, we have the lovers, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. So you feel the pull, you feel that romantic connection, you feel that emotional bond towards your person, and because of the bond, you're manifesting, waiting for the right time for progress, while working on your finances, and you will be moving very slowly, diligently, conservatively, practically in the connection because of the pull that you see. You could be seeing a lot of 3s also, Aries. In your core energy, we have the concern, page of pentacles and 6 of swords. So yes, you have anxiety, overthinking, even over analyzing the situation. Could be that fear of what ifs on how to get into calmer waters, because you feel that pull with your person. And lovers also means that decision on how to get into calmer waters. The decision could be even, you could be even thinking, what message do you send to them to have that energetic exchange, also to get into calmer waters with your person, to restore peace and to make that connection stable with them. Your person is heavily thinking about you with the main female. You are on their mind. They are feeling emotionally overwhelmed also, on how to approach you, is reflecting with the 7 of Pentacles and manifesting you while thinking about you. They are reflecting and trying to have a long-term vision while wanting to use all the tools that they have at their disposal. They are seeing a lot of 7s, as I said earlier. They are spiritually awakening to the connection also. Thinking about you, reflecting, trying to be patient. Their next move towards you is change, 9 of Wands and 7 of Swords. So they're thinking about the change, and this is why feeling trapped in their mind on how to show you the change, because they have hurt you. They're feeling like a wounded warrior also, but has hope in the connection, and this is why carrying that load, standing firm on their ground while reflecting how to proceed. Please keep in mind, with the Seven of Swords, they still might not tell you everything. They still might hold things back. So you will have to pay attention to the red flags. They might not even just tell you the hurt they are processing within themselves. They're wanting to run away from the hurt that they are feeling, and they're aware that they have hurt you, so your defense mechanism is high with them. They're aware about that also, probably because they definitely gave you a false pretense. Things were not how it seemed, and that is the regret, and probably wanting to run away from the regret. What's in the mutual is imprisoned, Nine of Cups, Hanged Man. So imprisoned is feeling stuck. It's the Eight of Swords energy. Both of you could be feeling stuck, not sure. Your person could be having a lot of guilt that they're processing, mental traps or emotional trap that they are replaying the situation and again, and a breakthrough could be possible soon. If that breakthrough is not claimed, Aries, then that restriction of the cage can feel more imposed, and this is what both of you are doing, because it's in the mutual energy. Both of you could be feeling stuck, overthinking, overanalyzing, and replaying the connection from each other's perspective with the Hanged Man. And while you're replaying, that breakthrough that I was saying about will be like an aha moment on how to move towards the Nine of Cups, towards happiness, because both of you could be seeing each other as a dream, and this is why feeling stuck on how to proceed. That is why the pain. Please keep in mind, if it is not claimed, then it can feel more imposed, that cage reinforced, and the change is bound to happen. A shift in your person is coming because of that overthinking. That change is coming, whether it's welcome or not. The long-term vision of your person is courtship, Six of Cups, and Queen of Swords. So courtship is basically dating, getting to know each other better, deepening the relationship. So that desire within them to connect with you could increase. That possibility of a fresh start or a gentle reconnection is possible because of the Six of Cups, because they feel the soul connection with you. They keep replaying the shared moments with a lot of comfort, with a lot of tenderness, could be even realizing that it's a soul connection. And this is why, because wanting to have that start with you, to date you, to deepen the connection, they're thinking logically with the mind, with the Queen of Swords. They're trying to detach from their emotions to think logically about the connection, trying to be honest, direct with themselves, and could be seeing you as sharp with your words, so that you would not take any more BS from them. What's next in the connection? We have sudden wealth, Devil, and the Star. So this is in mutual energy. Both of you could be healing. While healing, you're working on your finances, some kind of an opportunity breakthrough, some kind of a jackpot, luck is coming towards. There could be financial abundance coming through, also a breakthrough and opportunity is coming towards you. And because of that healing, one person, could be both of you, could be wanting a renewal in this connection and obsessively thinking with the devil about each other on how to have this renewal with each other. Please keep in mind, if that opportunity is not claimed, then that breakthrough is not claimed. The distractions can intensify because of some kind of shadow work, some kind of restriction. Also can be different for different people, kind of specific, might not resonate with all. If it does, do let me know so I can tap into your frequency more often. Just makes it easier. And I'll see you in your other sign placements. Do check it, even if it resonates, will give you a clearer picture. Take care. See you in your other signs. Bye for now, Aries. Hi, Taurus. Let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Taurus and their person, their partner. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Taurus, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Taurus and their person, their partner. Thank you. And please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, Taurus, and only take what resonates, because I'll try to keep it as general as possible. Okay. Okay, so both of you see each other as the ideal person for one another. I could be reading for a twin flame, also with the Emperor and the Empress in the spread. Okay, Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Taurus and the person, their partner. Thank you. And if it resonates, do let me know so I can tap into your frequency more often. Dear Taurus. Okay, so you guys could also be seeing a lot of 1111s, which is awakening to the connection, understanding the connection, and it's a very auspicious number. So if you do see that number, do make a wish. Your person is also seeing a lot of threes. 3 is all wanting a change in how they express themselves in communication. They could be seeing a lot of 6 also, which is trying to balance their emotions, thinking about love and luxury. Okay, so let's begin. So in your person's core energy, we have adjudication, Page of Wands and 10 of Wands. So they're thinking how to communicate with you. Adjudication is basically making that decision, making that judgment, wanting to have that mediation with you, wanting to speak to you because they're feeling exhausted, carrying the responsibilities of life, feeling weighed down by them, overwhelmed, and this is why wanting to communicate with you to see if that mediation can lead to something. With the Page of Wands, even thinking what message can they send you to have that energetic exchange, because they want to speak to see if things can be resolved. So the external circumstances that are affecting the connection, we have Gift, Four of Cups, and Seven of Pentacles. So Gift is actually a good card. It's basically that fear of not having enough to offer, to give, or to receive, not feeling deserving enough to having that feeling, afraid to think, afraid that they don't have much to offer, probably because expecting some kind of message, some kind of a worrying news or an alert is what is the external circumstances, which is causing a lot of regret. Four of Cups, a lot of sadness, and even that thought that if they do not take charge, then it could lead to a missed opportunity between the two. And this is why they want to communicate with you to see if that mediation is possible. They're thinking, reflecting on the connection, trying to be patient with themselves, of that mindset also that good things take time, so they need to be patient with themselves on how to communicate with you. The hidden influence that is affecting the connection is toil and labor, Three of Swords, and King of Cups. So toil and labor is basically because of the heartache, because of the pain, because of missing energy, because of the repeated mistakes that have been made, because sword is one after the other mistakes that have been made. Both of you could be investing your energy into your work, and even then feeling exhausted, not appreciated enough, feeling burdened. Your person for sure is in that energy because they have a lot of deep feelings for you, King of Cups, because of the deep emotions, but not voicing the emotions out is the hidden influence. How you see the relationship is we have the Thief, Chariot, and King of Swords. So you're feeling energetically drained by the deceit, the dishonesty, by what they took from you and did not give back to you. And this is why you are wanting forward movement in your life, and you're trying to do this in a logical way by trying to detach from your emotions and think with your mind rationally of how to move ahead while balancing your inner masculine and feminine energies, wanting to take action, take charge, and move ahead. Trying to think with your mind is the King of Swords in this connection. In your core energy, we have Message of Concern, Emperor, and Two of Swords. So you are actually thinking that you might get some kind of worrying news from your person, but to be honest, some kind of truth can emerge to you also, where because of that truth that comes to you, you could also be thinking, for a very few people, that it was just a sexual connection. Was it just fun? And this is why you could be having some kind of concern about some health issue also, is what you're worrying about. Probably because of feeling burnt out by putting so much of work. So you're wanting to take charge. You could be seeing your person as an emperor. They could be divine masculine, does not have to be in a masculine body, a father, or an authoritative, disciplined energy. Or you are one, and now you're wanting to take charge of your life. You're wanting to take action in yourself right now, to have that forward movement after they took more from you than they gave back to you. But in this connection, you're not seeing that clear path, and this is why you're wanting to take charge. You, in the connection, you even think that they're avoiding to make that decision. Or you're thinking there are too many obstacles. How do you make that decision? You're suffering from some kind of indecision. Probably because you're expecting some kind of news. Your person, Taurus, how they see the connection. We have the mature woman, 8 of Swords, and Strength. So mature woman is usually a mother, mentor, boss. It's a general reading, so I'll even extend it to a father. So they're speaking to somebody they seek wisdom from, about the connection. They could also be talking to this person and still overthinking, overanalyzing, and feeling stuck. And because of that overthinking, it's leading to a lot of negative thoughts. They could this person, this mature woman, could actually shift the dynamics or even block it further. If it's a twin flame relationship, then please keep in mind that inner knowing, or that feminine energy within them could awaken, or that advice from their emotional advice could affect the connection. Because again, we have the Lovers in the next move, 6 of Wands and 3 of Wands. By the looks of it, they feel the intensity of the connection. They feel the pull towards you, and that romance and that emotional bond is very strong, and they need to make a decision on how to win you over. 6 of Wands and 3 of Wands. They want victory and success with you, and is needing to make that decision on how to win your heart. And this is why they are manifesting you, waiting for the right time to have progress, because they know that they've hurt you, Taurus. They know that after being hurt, you'll be standing your ground, and they need to overcome your defense mechanism after the way they have hurt you. And this is why they're seeing a lot of 3s, thinking how to change their communication, how they express themselves, is what they are thinking, manifesting, while working on their finances. Yes. What's in the mutual connection? We have bad health, Knight of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. So this connection has been taxing on your body for both of you, because it's in the mutual energy. Both of you, because of the intensity that both of you feel, it has led to a lot of probably physical illnesses, bad health, fatigue, depression, emotional or mental health struggles. Either ways, what's being discussed mutually is that healing phase after that burnt out phase is coming, and that recovery phase is coming. And if you guys don't do that, then that fatigue could deepen, that drain could deepen, because one person, as I said, I think it's you, who could be thinking that was it just being intimate, was it just sex? And this is why with the Knight of Pentacles, you will be moving very slowly. Both of you could be moving slowly because both of you could be wanting an equally balanced connection. Six of Pentacles with each other. Your person clearly wants to win you over. They're seeing a lot of six, thinking about love and luxury, because it's the number of the Venus. Their long-term vision with you is to show you the change, to show you the transformation. We have the change, Knight of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. So they want to show you the transformation. That shift is about to take place, and they are the one who wants to move from this feeling of fatigue within them to show you the change. And the reason why they want to show you the change is because Taurus, they see you as an ideal partner. Queen of Pentacles, it's a Taurus card. They want to have that caring, nurturing relationship with you that can go the distance. Is the Queen of Pentacles. She's the most ideal person. Does not have to be a female because it's a general reading, but yeah, they see you as the ideal person, and this is why thinking of a grounded relationship with the Knight of Swords can make an impulsive, impatient move towards you because they see you as a catch. What's next in the connection is House, Four of Wands and Empress. So house is basically the physical residence, the home, the family life. So both of you could be thinking if it is possible to create that long-term security, to move in, to create that secure connection, secure foundation. Can it be created? Can it be rebuilt? Because that's what is next. Because with the Empress, they see you. I have the Emperor and the Empress. Both of you see each other as the ideal person, and this is why wanting to create the connection, because Empress means create. You could be a mother, you could be a divine feminine, does not have to be in a feminine body. You could be pregnant, or just a sensual, beautiful person, and this is why they want to create the relationship with you. Have the Four of Wands, have that reunion with you, have that stable connection, because they see you as an ideal partner, the connection that can go the distance. So that's what I have, Taurus. Kind of specific, might not resonate. If it does, do let me know so I can tap into your frequency, and do check your other sign placements for a complete picture, and I'll see you guys there. Bye for now. Hi Geminis, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Gemini and the person, their partner. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Geminis, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. already quite a deep reading. Right. Okay. Sorry. This is going to be very specific, so please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Darakaraka sign placements, dear Gemini. I'll try to keep it as general but will not resonate. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Gemini and their person, their partner. And if it does resonate, do let me know so I can tap into your frequency more often. Aztec Geminis. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Gemini and their person, their partner. Thank you. So right now, Geminis, you guys could be in little to no contact. I'm inclined to say it is probably no contact, but there can be contact within 8 days, within even 8 hours, within very soon, within a week there can be contact. Your person is seeing a lot of 8s. 8 is all about dealing with karmics, focused on abundance, focused on growth. Yeah, they're definitely seeing 8s. Okay, so let's start. In your person's current energy, we have the courthouse, star, and Knight of Swords. So your person could be dealing with legal issues, some kind of paperwork, is needing to make that decision also while healing. They see you as an with the star, they see you as a dream, as an inspiration, and while healing, that hope is coming back within themselves, on wanting that renewal with you, and they can make an impulsive, impatient move towards you with the Knight of Swords, a daring move towards you. Okay, so the external circumstances that are affecting the connection, we have main male, 5 of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles. So main male is usually the male querent or their significant partner. So their ego, their pride, lack of taking action, because even now as I'm doing the reading, they're reflecting on the connection. Their indecision to how to be vulnerable with you could have affected the connection, or should I say is affecting the connection, because it's the current situation read. They're too focused on themselves, and are now realizing while reflecting that it is because of their own indecision. They're feeling left out in the cold, probably going through financial hardships also. While missing you, they are feeling left out in the cold, trying to balance their emotions, finances, and adapting to the situation, prioritizing of what needs their attention first while reflecting, trying to be patient, because deep down They want to build the connection with you. They want to collaborate with you. The hidden influence is marriage, Two of Pentacles, and Eight of Swords. So marriage is actually union, agreement, contract. It's even probably they had commitment issues, is the hidden influence that has affected the connection. There could have been an existing partnership that they're dealing with the courthouse, or some kind of work contract also, because I'm trying to keep it as general, that so only take what resonates. So either ways, either it is commitment issues, existing partnership, or that pressure, could be even fear of commitment, or just some kind of even third party entanglements, because it's come in the hidden influence. And the third party, please do not take a person from a general reading. Could be their work, their ego, their pride, could act as a third party also, because of which they are feeling stuck. Eight of Swords, having overthinking, over analyzing the situation, and having a lot of negative thoughts. And this is why trying to balance Two of Pentacles, trying to balance the emotions, finances, adapting to the situation, prioritizing on what needs their attention first. You guys could also be seeing a lot of twos. Two is all about trying to be in alignment, thinking about the relationship, and balancing in your core energy towards the connection, how you're seeing the connection. We have gift, Six of Swords, and Four of Swords. So after the way they have deceived you, after that emotional drain, they have done something. By the way, the Geminis, what I'm getting is, because you're thinking about the Thief, they have taken more than they gave back to you, because of which you are feeling that emotional drain within yourself. And this is why you've gone within yourself with the Four of Swords. You've gone into isolation to heal, to align your mind, body, and soul. You want to get into calmer waters with them, resolve the conflict, but at the same time, you're feeling overwhelmed with everything that has happened in this connection. You're feeling weighed down by the way they have treated you. Could be even replaying in their mind of how they could have been toxic with you. You just want to move on and heal in your energy, because in your core energy there's a lot to unpack, Gemini. We have the Coffin. Coffin is basically the end. So what is the end in your energy is the Thief. You don't want to deal with any more toxic behavior. You don't want to feel that emotional drain. This is what has ended for you. You're not going to take any more of this. You don't want to feel energetically drained. You don't want to give more than what you receive. You feel betrayed and drained, and this is why that's the end. You're not going to do anymore. You've learned your lesson in that ways, Gemini. It's heavy actually energy, because this is the end. The cause for this end was the lack mindset, the poverty mindset of your person. So poverty is basically because they were feeling unworthy, had a lack mindset, ego, scarcity mindset, or just were thinking about from their version, their how do I say it, from going through a financial or emotional hardship, whatever was the cause because of which you feel drained, because they did not open up till you let their ego, whatever happened. So the highest impact of this behavior has been the relationship with them, with the main male. The highest impact has been this. What is has been the second highest impact is the gift. So basically, gift is actually now moving ahead, you want to see if they will apologize the correct way, if they will make that token gesture towards you the correct way, to go into calmer waters. And this is why you're healing, because you're feeling overwhelmed. Only if they give you that correct gesture, correct apology, are you willing to get into calmer waters with them to resolve the conflicts. What is transforming in the connection is the Lovers. So as I said, quite a deep reading. What is transforming is the Lovers. So both of you feel the pull, the intensity of the connection, but at the same time both of you have that decision to make when you communicate, if it's possible to get into alignment with each other. Is it possible for things to take off in the connection because of the Six of Cups, because it's a soul connection, past life connection. Both of you are replaying the shared moments and wanting to see. Either ways, a heart-centered choice is coming towards you as soon as within 8 days, Gemini. Because in your energy, in your core energy, you have an inner knowing about this connection, that there is sacred wisdom to this connection. You when you because you have a lot of regret also replaying the past with the Five of Cups, and this is why I was saying you're feeling weighed down and healing. You're feeling weighed down when you replay the past with the Five of Cups. You're in a very emotional place, though you have that inner knowing that this connection, you could be a divine feminine also, Gemini, if you resonate with that journey. And the divine feminine does not have to be in a feminine body. Either ways, when you're needing to make that decision, Gemini, go within yourself, speak to your higher self, follow your intuition, follow your guidance with the High Priestess, because this is strong. It's a definite soul connection. How your person is seeing the connection, we have poverty, judgment, and Six of Cups. So they realize their mistakes, that their lack mindset has affected the connection, because of which they are feeling abandoned, feeling that emotional emptiness, scarcity mindset, and that spiritual growth could be happening in your person. That need for healing needs to happen because they keep, while they're replaying the shared moments with a lot of comfort with you, with the Six of Cups, and while awakening to the connection with the Judgment, could be heavily awakening to the connection actually with the judgment is awakening to the connection, needing to make that decision also of what they want to ask you, whether they want to ask you for a forgiveness or a second chance because of the soul connection that they feel towards you. Their next move towards you is the Thief, Nine of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles. So please, you need to look at their actions when they come in, because that to see if they've actually learned that lesson and come out of that mindset, if it was ego, whatever, pride, whatever mindset that they were operating from before, have they actually changed? Because with the Thief, that that dishonesty, that toxic influence could either get exposed to you, all right, or it could even return. So because thief is basically what they took from you. If they took that chance for it to get restored is possible, but then have they actually learned that lesson, or are they still going to be operating from that place? But I think while being single, they, with the Nine of Pentacles, they are seeing you as a catch, and this is why seeing you show yourself self-love, because you're healing. And while being single, they're wanting to show you an equally balanced connection, because they want to deep down create the connection with you, is what I'm getting again. And I was getting that earlier on in the external circumstances, but please look at their actions. So in the mutual connection realization, both of you realize that it's an intense connection with the Lovers. You feel that pull, that emotional bond towards each other, and both of you have a decision to make about this connection. A hard-based choice needs to be made while replaying, understanding with the Six of Cups. This is the soul bond, it's a soul connection, and to that decision is how to communicate. Number one, Eight of Wands, how to communicate with the other person. I think it's your person, because I don't see you, but could be you also, because Eight of Wands is, but I'm 90% sure it'll be your person. Okay. Eight of Wands, the decision is firstly how to communicate, because they were making that decision in the connection earlier on as well. They're seeing a lot of six, to see if that is it possible to communicate, to get into alignment. Is it possible to have progress, is what both of you could be communicating about. Is it possible for things to take off? One person could be even thinking of air traveling towards the other. It's my air travel card. Something could happen within 8 days, because the long-term vision of your person is Eight of Wands. Communicate with you swiftly, soon, to see if it is possible to get into alignment, to deepen the relationship with you, courtship, to date, to see if that fresh start, if that reconstruction of the relationship, or there could just be a reconnection, a gentle reconnection, because courtship is dating, getting to know each other. That reinitiation of the contact is what your person is wanting to do in the long-term vision, because they're feeling exhausted and weighed down by the responsibilities of life. They are seeing a lot of tens also. 10 is all completion of a cycle, for a new cycle to begin, and they could be seeing a lot of 8s also. As I said, 8 is dealing with karmics. Either ways, that communication could happen, because they're feeling weighed down, hopeful about the connection, and this is why wanting to communicate soon with you, to see if that reconnection is possible. What's next is imprisoned, hanged man, and 10 of Pentacles. So both of you could be feeling stuck, trapped in your mind, while you're overthinking, overanalyzing, while you're looking at this connection with the hanged man from each other's perspective, from while you're overthinking, that aha moment is happening suddenly. Could be awakening to the connection. Heavy awakening cards actually. If it's a soul bond, either you're awakening, understanding, releasing what needs to let go, with that imprisoned card, that you need to that breakthrough is possible, because that aha moment will be that sudden breakthrough in that overthinking, overanalyzing of the situation, to see if you guys can create wealth, family. 10 of Pentacles, if you can create wealth, family, legacy with each other. You could be focused on your finances also. You're working on your finances, showing yourself self-love. Your person could be, but is the what's next is something is happening. within 8 days. That's what I have, Gemini. Very specific, might not resonate. So do check your other sign placements. If it does, do let me know so I can tap into your frequency, and I'll see you in your other signs. Bye for now. Hi, Cancers. Let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Cancer and their person, their partner. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Cancers, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements for a complete picture, Cancer, even if it resonates. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Cancer and their person, their partner. And if it resonates, do let me know so I can tap into your frequency more often. It just makes it easier for me. Okay. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Cancer and their person, their partner. Okay. So I could be reading for a twin flame connection. If you resonate with that journey, Cancers, I could be yeah, both of you see each other as the ideal person, also with the Emperor and the Empress here. Okay, so in your person is seeing a lot of three. Three is all about change in the way they express, communicate with you. Okay, so in your person's core energy right now, we have the occupation, Three of Wands and Three of Cups. So your person is focused on their career, their finances right now, wanting progress in their love life and even work, waiting for the right time. Because when they spend time with friends, family, in social gatherings, they think about you, they think how to spend time with you, how to have a reunion with you. The external circumstances that are affecting the connection is journey, Seven of Swords and Magician. So journey is basically travel, wanting that forward movement, transitioning, some kind of physical or emotional distance or travel constraints or travel delays, along with the change in their job or financial situation, is the external circumstances, because of which they might have given you a false pretense, not opened up, wore a mask, did not tell you the truth, were strategic in their actions, not revealing everything to you. Is the Seven of Swords, not revealing and acted in a mysterious way, but are manifesting to be with you, wanting to use all the tools at their disposal to be with you in the connection. not telling you everything is the external circumstances of what's going on in their family, finances also could be. The hidden influence is toil and labor, Four of Pentacles and Three of Wands. Again, yeah, something about finances, Cancer. So the hidden influence is basically putting too much effort in the wrong place and not seeing that return in the work, in the finances, and this is why holding on to the connection while holding back from you, not revealing everything to you, has been the hidden influence. And manifesting you, yes, again, heavy manifestation energy, Cancer, and waiting for progress, development in their work and finances. In how you're seeing the relationship, we have the mature man, Knight of Swords, and Queen of Cups. So you could be speaking to a father, a mature figure that you take advice from. You could even be thinking that their parent or has influenced the connection, but you're taking advice from a mature person. With the Knight of Swords, because of which, because of that advice, you can make an impulsive, daring move towards your person because of the deep feelings that you have for them. With the Queen of Cups, you have a lot of feelings, but you're trying to be emotionally intelligent in your feelings, not revealing everything to them of how deeply you feel towards them also. In your core energy, you could be talking to a privileged lady, Five of Wands and Empress. So you could be talking to a sister, sister-in-law, a friend, and you are even thinking that because of influence of other people, replaying the conflicts that happened probably because of other people, that has affected the connection. And with the Empress, you're wanting to create the connection with them, yes, but more focused on your creation of your own wealth. You could also be thinking that there is another person in the mix because of whom your person got influenced. Because the Five of Wands is conflicts that you're replaying in your mind. You could be thinking that the other person influence has affected this connection. Either ways, you could be a mother, you could be pregnant or a divine feminine, focused on resolving and creating this connection, and this is why you're talking to probably somebody. Be aware of the privileged person if you are talking to them, because that sister, sister-in-law, or a friend that you're talking to, their involvement could become obvious to you, because of which you could be conflicted also. But this person is actually very carefree, is usually the kind of person, hardly a romantic partner, but the friend who is actually not a friend. There's a bit of jealousy, vanity in her nature. In your person's energy towards the relationship, we have courtship, Emperor, and Six of Wands. So they want to deepen the romance with you. deepen the connection with you is what they're thinking about, because they want to win you over, win your heart. And with the Emperor, could be a father figure, divine masculine, or an authoritative, disciplined energy who wants to take charge, to win at this connection, to have recognition in this connection. Their next move is Thief, Three of Cups, and Two of Wands. So Thief is not telling you everything. It's like the Seven of Swords energy. They are realizing that they took more from you than gave back, and that is why they could be feeling imprisoned, overthinking on how to come towards you. Please look at their actions. And that card in the same position did come out in another sign. I can't place it now, but do check it out. So they you will have to look at their actions and see, because whatever was toxic, that might get revealed to you. You can know about it. That can get exposed to you now, or that toxic influence can even return. So you will have to look at their because they're deciding in their next move, Two of Wands, how to come towards you, making that decision of what is best for their future, of what is the best for their future, because they want Three of Cups, they want a reunion, they want to spend time, and is making that decision on how to spend time with you. What's in the mutual? We have imprisoned, King of Pentacles, and the Moon. So this is the mutual energy. Could be yours, could be theirs, could be both. Both of you could be feeling trapped in your mind, feeling stuck. Eight of Swords, overthinking, overanalyzing the situation, and feeling a lot of confusion with the Moon, emotional confusion, not seeing things clearly just because of the emotions, anxiety. Both of you could be dreaming each other, also having dreams about each other. Either ways, with the Moon, please proceed with caution, as things will get revealed to you in time, and try to follow your intuition. And it's a challenge because the intuition is blocked because of the emotional confusion. So yeah, could be you, could be them. Both of you are thinking how to create a stable connection. Again, I have the King of Pentacles, so it could be your person who is having that strong sense of self-worth. Could be a businessman, businesswoman, or an entrepreneur who has such strong sense of self-worth, is wanting a grounded, stable connection, but feeling that emotional confusion, overthinking, overanalyzing, and feeling trapped in their mind. A breakthrough could be possible, yes, and you should move with caution, please. With the Moon, your person's long-term vision, and when you're making that decision, your person's long-term vision is House, Fool, and Queen of Pentacles. So House is the home life, the physical residence, the family life. So they're thinking about creating the right foundation, I should say. Thinking of long-term security, how to build the security, how to take this leap in this connection, because they see you as an ideal person for them, is the House. Also, that long-term security, the foundation, could get restructured or questioned on how to build also, because they see you as an ideal person. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, both of you see each other. What is happening next is change, Queen of Swords, and Queen of Wands. So both of you could be trying to detach from your emotions, think with your mind, logically, realistically, being very direct with yourself, if how to move in this connection because of the passion that you have for one another. And a change is coming. Whether it's welcome or not, it's a different thing, but a change is bound to happen. A shift is about to take place. Usually it's usually a positive shift, but provided you guys can claim it, and you should look at their actions and follow your intuition, Cancers. Very specific, will not resonate with all, so please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, and please let me know if it resonates so I can tap into your frequency, and I'll see you guys in your other sign placements. Bye for now. Hi Leos, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Leos and their person, their partner. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Leos. For all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Your person is thinking about you heavily. Alright. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Leos and their person, their partner. Thank you. And please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, dear Leos, for a complete picture. And if it resonates, do let me know so I can tap into your frequency more often. Just makes it easier for me to tap in. Okay. Last deck, Leaves. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Leos and the person, the partner. Thank you. You could be in little to no contact with your person, Leos. Okay. So your person could be seeing a lot of three. Three is all about change, wanting a change in how they express themselves, alignment, growth. So in your person's core energy and past influence, we have thoughts, Seven of Swords and Emperor. So your person, Leos, is obsessively thinking about you. You are on their mind, and while thinking, overthinking, they could be having a lot of confusion after the way they have deceived you, acted in a sneaky way, betrayed your trust, acted from a place of self-interest. Whatever they did, things were not how it seemed, whether it was wearing a mask or lying, cheating, whatever they did, because of which they are feeling overwhelmed and heavily thinking about you. You could be dealing with an emperor, father figure, divine masculine, does not have to be in a masculine body, or just an authoritative, disciplined person who is now wanting to take charge to get things going, because they're all thinking about you, cannot stop thinking about you, their past actions, and will not tell you everything even now. Actually, still might act mysterious. This is where they are correct currently, overthinking. the external circumstances that are affecting this connection is Child, Three of Wands, and Hermit. So they are thinking about their immature behavior, even thinking if the past wounds or actual literal children could be the external circumstances or that have affected the connection, because of which they are feeling if the new beginning, is it risky right now after whatever has happened, really waiting for the right time to, while manifesting, while with the Hermit, soul searching, trying to gain wisdom, take advice of friend, mentor, or just within themselves, contemplating while manifesting that new beginning with you. Their own immaturity or past wounds that are affecting the connection, because of which they've gone within. The hidden influence in the connection is High Honor, Page of Wands, and King of Wands. So basically, High Honor is awards, success, recognition, public recognition, admiration, pride, and ego over their heart. That fear of making that decision is the hidden influence in the connection. Wanting to make that decision and wanting to speak to you because of the passion that they have for you, wanting energetic exchange with you, thinking that they should send you a light message. And this is why trying to think outside the box in creative ways to take action. They could be a businessman, entrepreneur, charismatic person, or is because of the passion thinking of creative ways of what message can they send to you. In your how you see the connection, we have change, Ace of Swords, and Strength. So you want to change, you want a transformation, and for that transformation and for the change, you want the truth, you want the clarity, and you're using all your strength, confidence, personal power that you have within to make that decisive move. That right now you're thinking that you want the truth and to see an actual change in the connection. And right now you've made that decision to invest all your energy into your work, toil and labor. You're putting all your energy in your work, in your finances, because you have deep feelings for them. Yes, I see the Queen of Cups here and the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you see them as an ideal partner for you, but you need to see the change. And because you want the truth from them, you're keeping a lid on your emotions of how deeply you feel, because you do see them as a wish with the Nine of Cups. You do get emotional fulfillment with them, but for things to move ahead in this connection, you need to see the truth. You need them to communicate with you with clarity. And in the meantime, you're putting on a brave face, using all your courage, confidence to invest in yourself, in your finances, working a lot. Could be even feeling exhausted because of so much effort you're putting in your work, and that hard work will pay off, that you're putting in. Okay, your person also, like you, is focused on occupation, Knight of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. So they're working on their finances also, the daily work that we do. They're doing that repetitive task again and again, and their work can demand more attention. That purpose driven action needs to be made from them, and that purpose driven action towards the connection, to build the connection, to collaborate with you. Three of Pentacles again, to work in synergy with you in constructing this connection, will be slow and steady. With the Knight of Pentacles, they will be very diligent, practical in their move towards you. Can be slow also, but yeah. Their next move towards you is Great Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, and Six of Pentacles. So basically, abundance, growth, change, both are similar cards actually. Great Fortune and Wheel of Fortune is different decks, the same, almost the same thing. Firstly, some kind of more positive shift is coming, provided it can get claimed after learning the life lessons, after learning the karmic lessons. They will be wanting to show you the change, to have to make, to see, take that chance in having that equally balanced connection with you. Six of Pentacles, but it will all happen at divine timing, as per destiny, fate in the connection. In the mutual energy, we have Despair, Magician, and Knight of Swords. So sorry, this is in the mutual shared energy, so you will have to place it. Both of you could be having processing a lot of regret of how things have worked out in the connection. While you're processing that pain of how things have worked out, both of you will be there can be some kind of breakthrough that can come, provided you guys can claim it, because we have the Magician here. So you have, both of you have the tools to come out of the despair, the hopelessness, the exhaustion, the self-esteem or self-worth, or whatever regret that both of you are processing. Both of you have the tools to come out of the despair, and there will be some kind of either some kind of relief or some kind of light can come because of the Great Fortune card. Some kind of awareness could come, because of which one person could make an impulsive and patient move towards the other, a daring move to move past that regret. The long-term vision of your person is to send you the message. They want to communicate with you, and how to communicate with you? They want to communicate because they see the Ten of Cups with you. They see that potential of a storybook romance. They get emotional fulfillment with you, and this is why are thinking about you non-stop. And with the Eight of Swords, that overthinking, over analyzing on what message to send because of the happiness is leading to a lot of negative thoughts. Their intention is to send you a message to save that storybook romance, that emotional fulfillment, but that overthinking, if that overthinking is not overcome, the message gets delayed, because they sabotage the overthinking. Because Eight of Swords is just Swords is all issues in the mind that can lead, that can become bigger and negative as they think. So heavy thinking energy actually in your person. They're going through some kind of emotional shift from the lunar eclipse that we went through. So over the next 3 months, they would be processing a lot of change. Also, what's next is King of Cups, official person, and the Sun. So they also see you as the ideal person for them, with the Queen of Cups here. have a lot of feelings but finds it difficult to voice their emotions, the happiness that they get with you. And because of the happiness that they get with you, they're thinking about you, wants success with you. That official person, and either an authoritative figure who wears some kind of uniform, or official person is usually they wear some kind of military robe, or some kind of decision maker could step in, that you could be speaking to, or one of you steps up to take charge, to take authority. Please keep in mind, that authority could bring in order. If they don't take charge, then that feeling trapped, overthinking, overanalyzing will carry on and just delay in sending the message, cause that delay in sending the message. That's what I have, Leos. Kind of specific, might not resonate with all, so do check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka and let me know if it does. I'll see you in your other sign placements. Take care. Bye for now. Hi Virgos, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Virgos and their person, their partner. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Virgos, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements for a complete picture and only take what resonates. So I'm going to try to keep it as general as possible. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Virgos and their person, their partner. Thank you. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Virgos and the person, their partner. Last deck, Virgos. And let me know if it resonates so I can tap into your frequency more often. This makes it easier for me. Okay, so you guys could be seeing a lot of synchronicity of ones, whether it is 111, 1111. One is all about taking that leadership role, a new beginning, could be awakening to the connection, understanding the connection. It's a strong pull that both of you feel towards one another. Could be a deep soul bond that I'm reading for, even a twin flame connection. Could also be seeing 777, which is awakening, understanding to the connection. Okay, so in your person's core energy right now, we have Judication, World, and Five of Swords. So Judication is needing to make that decision. It's needing to make that judgment, wanting a mediation with you, having the fear of being judged by you or is judging you, which is causing that indecision, probably because of their past actions. Could have played some kind of mind games with you, not played by the rules, and this is why is feeling conflicted on how to communicate with you, how to have that mediation with you. That has led them to that physical or emotional distance between you guys. After whatever has happened, they want achievement, growth and success with you with the World card, but are feeling defeated. Probably could be even thinking that you will judge them. The external circumstances that are affecting the connection, we have official person, Ace of Wands and High Priestess. Okay, so official person is usually an authoritative person, somebody who has authority, wears some kind of uniform like military robes, has a lot of rules and regulations, rigid thinking, even law and authority, or just power struggle, because they think that their career, arrogance, even outside influence of a brother-in-law, or a rich person, or just their own desire of putting their career first, is the external circumstances. And they could also be listening to the wife of the brother-in-law, or the rich person, or just their own obsession with their career. I'll come to the hidden circumstances in a minute, because privileged lady is usually the wife of that wealthy person. But so yeah, but even though their thinking, the red tape, the rigid thinking, that power imbalance of putting their career first, or even then they still have a lot of passion for you, still find you very attractive, even though they have let their ego or status based choices affect the connection. Even though they still have a lot of passion, a lot of desire for you, Virgos, with the Ace of Wands, and are wanting a new passionate start with you because of that inner knowing, because they see you as a high priestess. They think that there is some kind of mystery to this connection, and to see what is the mystery, cross-watcher, you need to go within yourself and listen to your gut instinct, listen to your intuition, because this connection is like a bridge between two worlds. Both of you could be having that inner knowing because it's in the mutual energy. Okay. The hidden influence in the connection is the privileged lady, Four of Cups and the Death. So as I said, the advice from a privileged lady is hardly ever romantic interest, but can be. It's an elegant, socialite, carefree person, is usually the wife of the wealthy person, and because she has everything, she's quite vain, so their vanity, their self-centeredness, even outside jealousy from a sister-in-law, probably even status or pride blocks, rather than being emotionally open with one another, having that detachment from reality, has led to the end of a cycle with you with the Death card, has led to a lot of regret in both your energies. And at the same time, both of you realize that there needs to be a complete transformation, a complete change with the death for a new beginning in this connection. In how you see the connection, you're wanting a change. You're wanting to see the change in the connection, a transformation in the connection, and you're reevaluating your priorities right now, is what I'm getting, Virgos. After the Three of Swords, after being hurt, you're at that reevaluation stage where you're processing a lot of pain. Yes, you've gone within in silence. You're taking a break to process the pain, heal, realign your mind, body and soul. And that's why I got you reevaluating your priorities right now, because in your core energy we have wealthy man, 10 of wands and 2 of wands. So you could be talking to a wealthy person, a rich man, a brother, brother-in-law about the connection, or you're aware that your person's, that friend, has affected the connection. At the same time, you are now feeling exhausted, burnt out, overwhelmed by the responsibilities of life, by how things have worked out in this connection, by the deceit of your person also, because they gave you a false pretense somehow. Things were not how it seemed, and this is why now you're reevaluating. You're at crossroads, is what I'm getting with the Two of Wands again, that you don't even know if you can actually get into alignment with your person. You're making that decision, considering your options while healing. You are making that decision of what is best for your future, while you're focused on your finances, while you're focused on your growth. And somebody who is grounded in finances could actually help you also, Virgos, is what I'm getting, because that is the change that is coming. Or you just take charge by yourself, and you're making that decision of taking charge. How your person emotions towards this connection, we have imprisoned moon and lovers. So they're feeling stuck, feeling trapped in their mind, not sure how to proceed. Could be dreaming about you with the moon card, having a lot of anxiety while overthinking, having negative thoughts, and intuitionally they're blocked, because they feel the pull towards you with the lovers. They feel the love, yes, they have a lot of love for you. They feel that pull towards you, and emotionally they are overwhelmed, not sure how to proceed, is the mental confusion, emotional confusion. But and this is why overthinking, overanalyzing. A choice needs to be made on how they approach you, Virgos. And that lovers has come back again in their next move. So we have despair, lovers and Ace of Cups. So they're processing a lot of pain, hopelessness, and that pull is there, very strong, and that light can come through if they can make that decision on how to proceed towards you, because of the love that they have for you. Ace of Cups, they really do have a lot of feelings for you and are needing to make that decision on how to approach you with the lovers, but feeling a lot of regret, despair, hopelessness, a lot of guilt that they are processing. If they do not claim to make that decision, then that despair can be there for longer if they don't claim that relief. What's in the mutual? realization, reflection of the connection. We have mature woman, Two of Swords and Tower. So it's in the mutual energy. Both of you could be speaking to a mother. There is a general, I'll even extend it to a father, a mature person that both of you see as a mentor, boss, or you respect. Mother, father also, because it's a general. And when you're not seeing that clear path in this connection, and this mature woman advice could actually even either it could create the distance, could actually shift the dynamics, is what I should say, between you guys. Either it could shift the dynamics, or it could even block it further. That, and if it is divine connection reading that I'm doing, a twin flame reading, then that inner knowing, or that divine feminine energy within both of you could awaken. That emotional advice from this person or from within yourself could shape the connection, because it could even help you see that clear path, because both of you are suffering from some kind of indecision on how to proceed. But the Tower is here, a sudden revelation, a sudden light bulb moment on how to proceed could happen quite unexpectedly between you guys, where you can see that clear path ahead, because indecision is here in the mutual energy. That something can shift the dynamics quite suddenly, or even delay it. The long-term vision of your person is journey, Four of Wands and the Sun. So your person is definitely speaking to a mature person, taking their advice or listening to their inner masculine, inner feminine energy, because they're wanting to make that change, make that transition, move towards a new cycle in the long-term vision, because journey is traveling. And in Kippur I read, this is where the advice that they're taking. Somebody who's thinking about traveling, making that transition, taking the advice of that mature person, or have that inner knowing that they get a lot of happiness with you, sees you as the source of joy with the Sun card. And this is why wants success with you, wants Four of Wands with you, wants a reunion, wants a long-term committed relationship with you. Probably you are feeling that indecision, and you are seeing a lot of twos also. Two is all about balance, alignment, and even relationship. So probably you would be needing to make that decision, Virgos. And one of you could have a sudden, or both of you could have a Tower, a sudden realization, revelation about the connection. One person could make a sudden move towards the other. At the bottom of the deck we have Sun, sudden wealth, Queen of Swords and Ace of Wands. So sudden wealth is lovely. Sudden wealth is some kind of financial abundance, could be coming towards both of you. You have to place the energies, could be coming towards both of you. One of you could be getting spiritually awakened, could be seeing a lot of 777s also. Either ways, the 7 synchronicity. The sun wealth is basically a lucky break, or an opportunity is coming to have that Ace of Wands, to have a new passionate start with the other. And if that opportunity is not, if that breakthrough, that lucky break is not claimed, then that distraction could intensify. Probably that lucky break or material gain could even change the dynamics. And both of you are thinking logically about the connection with the Queen of Swords energy, trying to think with your mind rather than with your emotions on how to proceed. You are definitely in that decision making energy. Either ways, Virgos. Kind of specific, thinking logically if that new passionate start with them is possible or not. They clearly have a lot of emotions for you. Ace of Cups, love for you. That's what I have, Virgos. Please check your other sign placements for a complete picture and only take, if it resonates, do let me know, and only take what resonates. And I'll see you in your other signs. Bye for now. Hi Libras, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Libra and their person, their partner. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Libras, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hives. So you're on their mind, Libras. Okay. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Libra and their person, their partner. Please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, Libra, and only take what resonates. I'm going to try to keep it as general as possible. Last deck. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Libra and the person, the partner. Thank you. So in your person's core energy, right now we have unexpected income, Queen of Pentacles and Death card. So they're working on their finances, speaking to an older person, could be a mother, because it's a general reading. I'll even extend it to a father, somebody they look up to. They're speaking to them, trying to get their wisdom, clarity, even replaying in their mind that probably things ended because there wasn't an equal give and take in the connection. Could be speaking about this to an older mature person, like a boss or a mentor also, realizing with the Death card that after how things have ended, for a new beginning they need to show you complete transformation, because they see you as the ideal person for them, is focused on working on their finances right now, and creation of a stable, secure future for them is what they're thinking. The external circumstances that are affecting the connection, I should say, is marriage, Seven of Wands and Six of Swords. So some kind of commitment issue, existing partnership, or pressure from formal relationships, probably even being entangled somewhere else, or some kind of contract or agreement is what or some kind of third party dynamics. Whether, and when I say third party, I don't always mean a person, could be just their finances, that has that fear of commitment that has affected the connection, Libra, because of which they're aware that one person's defense mechanism is strong with the Seven of Wands, their guards are high, and the other person wants to fight for the connection, and because they see you as an ideal person, and that's why thinking how to get into calmer waters with you, how to resolve the issues, restore peace and balance back into the situation with the Six of Swords. The hidden influence is pathway, Ten of Swords, and moon. So pathway is basically the life lessons that we learn on our soul's journey, the changes that we have to grow and adapt to. So their impatience or the lack of patience in learning the life lessons, in adapting to the situation, could be even the fear of commitment is heavy, that has led to Ten of Swords, the fall, the breakup, emotionally overwhelmed, has hit the rock bottom, and uncertainty now, while could be dreaming about you, having uncertainty because of the deception. Probably they did not tell you that they had fear of commitment or something also. Either ways, because of how things happened in the past, that energetic imbalance probably led to the end, and is not sure while emotionally processing the life lessons. In your core energy towards the connection, Libra, we have the mature woman, Hierophant, and Knight of Pentacles. So you could be speaking to your mom, a mentor or a boss, somebody that you gain wisdom from. It's a general reading, so I'll even extend it to a man, a mature man, and you're speaking to them about the connection, taking their advice. You could be getting spiritually awakened. Your inner feminine energy could be getting awakened also. You're realizing your value. You're focused on yourself, taking their advice, and wanting a stable, secure connection moving ahead, that can go the distance, but at the same time you will be moving very slowly in the connection. Knight of Pentacles, you will be moving practically, conservatively, diligently, while your defense mechanism is a bit high, because you only want to invest in a stable connection with them. And this is what you're reflecting right now. In your core energy, we have Seven of Pentacles, King of Wands, and distant horizon. This is what you're reflecting on right now. You're trying to think, be real with yourself, and trying to take the time to see if that investing in this relationship can actually go the distance, can actually create a dream, can this relationship can actually manifest, or is it just a dream that you were thinking of? And this is why you're reflecting, taking the time to make that decision of moving slowly. With that distant horizon is, yes, you could be dreaming about them also, but at the same time you're thinking, is this actually just a dream now, or does it even have that potential of turning into Hierophant, a committed relationship after whatever has happened? And this is why, yes, you have a lot of passion for them with the King of Wands. You find them attractive, but at the same time, you're thinking of creative ways to move towards your dream, towards your passion. And you will be moving slowly while reflecting if you should invest your energy more in your person's emotional possession towards the you and the connection. We have the family room, 9 of Wands and 3 of Swords. So family room is basically the living room inside the residence, where they are discussing private issue with their close circle, with their own family. Right now, taking the advice probably that I was getting earlier of a mature person in their life. They are discussing something with their close circle, some kind of intimacy, emotional intimate talks is happening, because they are in a lot of pain with the 3 of Swords, processing a lot of heartbreak energy, missing you, and also aware of your defense mechanism after hurting you, and they're feeling hurt at the same time, because 3 of Swords and 9 of Wands both are hurt, so they're feeling like a wounded warrior while realizing their mistakes that they have made. Even knows that your guards are high, but are hopeful about the connection, and this is why holding the ground, processing the pain, discussing with people in their close circle. Now, whether it is that mature woman or anybody that they are very close to, could be even friends. In their next move towards you, we have main female, Ace of Pentacles and King of Wands. So yeah, main female is usually the female querent or their significant partner. So we have the main female and the King of Wands, so they're thinking about you, and Ace of Pentacles, even thinking what offer can they make to you to have that secure connection with you, because of the passion, thinking creatively outside the box, because of the passion that they have, will be coming in as a charmer, because the King of Wands is a charming person, Libra, and because they think about you, and whoever is in the feminine energy or that emotional energy, they need to make that decision, guide or direct. So what I'm getting, I think it's your personal next move is to think creative ways on what offer can they make to you for a stable beginning. In the mutual, we have courtship, King of Swords and Hermit. So courtship is basically dating, getting to know each other better, deepening the connection. So a possible reconnection or that desire is in the mutual energy. One person could reinitiate contact to see if that fresh beginning, if that reconnection is possible. And both of you are thinking logically when you're making that decision about this connection. Could be even taking the advice with the Hermit of your person for sure is with that family room, speaking to somebody. You could be speaking to your mom also, or Hermit is basically talking to a mentor, boss, or somebody taking their advice, or just soul searching within yourself, how to have growth, how to have abundance, is it possible to resolve the issues. You're taking advice. Finally, that final decision, that buck stops with you guys, if you actually want to, and that is what you're contemplating after taking advice also. And when you think, you will be thinking logically by detaching from your emotions and thinking with your mind with the King of Swords. Both of you could be The long-term vision of your person towards you is wealthy man, page of pentacles, and justice. So wealthy man is usually a brother, brother-in-law, or a rich person that they are speaking to, taking their advice. Be you know because either they're taking their advice, or your person could be forced to reevaluate their own priorities in the connection. And somebody grounded could help, offer support, or that material influence, because they are waiting for some kind of abundance, unexpected income in their life that could direct the course ahead also, because I read directions also in Kippa. So they want a fair, balanced connection with you, realizing that everything that is happening is a cause and effect of their own actions, wanting to be truthful, honest with you, to have a fair, balanced connection with you. With the page of pentacles again, wanting to speak to you, send you a message to see if this is possible. You're speaking, deciding about deepening the connection logically. What's next in the connection is house, temperance, and king of pentacles. So it's in the mutual energy again. Both of you could be balancing your inner masculine and feminine energies, trying to do things in moderation, trying to be patient, while you are reflecting for sure with yourself and with the other person, while you're deciding about the connection, because both of you could be, or one person is, I think it's your person who is king of wands and king of pentacles. One person for sure is a businessman, businesswoman, or an entrepreneur, or just has that strong sense of self-worth and is wanting a grounded, stable connection. You could be wanting that also, to see if it is actually possible to build a home with the house card. Is it possible to build the foundation, long-term security, like move in, to build security together after whatever has happened? Or it could even get challenged further if you guys don't seize that, because for different people it can be different. That's what I have, Libra. Kind of specific, might not resonate, so if it does, do let me know, and check your other sign placements for a complete picture. That's what you're deciding on, if it's possible. Either that house, that foundation is getting questioned, or getting restructured, to see if it is possible. Decision with that courtship and the hermit. Look at their actions, follow your intuition, Libra. Take care, and I'll see you in your other signs. Bye for now. Hi Scorpios, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Scorpio and their person, their partner. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Scorpios, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Darakaraka sign placements, dear Scorpios. A few of these cards did come out in the same placement in other signs. I can't place it now. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Scorpio and their person, their partner. And let me know if it resonates, and only take, because I'm going to make it as general as possible. guys could be seeing a lot of 1111s also, which is awakening, understanding. And if you see that number, make a wish. Scorpios, it's a very auspicious number. And pay attention to the thoughts you're having at that time. What's happening in the current situation, universe, between Scorpio and their person, their partner. Last deck, Scorpios. You could be seeing a lot of 7 synchronicity. 7 is awakening. You could be awakening to the spiritual connection, understanding the spiritual connection, becoming spiritual. The person is seeing a lot of 4s, thinking about a stable connection, building security. Okay, so your person with the core energy and past influence, we have message of concern, 4 of cups and the sun card. So they are expecting some kind of news, some kind of worrying news, or how to communicate the truth to you is causing a lot of regret in their energy. They could be suffering from depression also, and speaking to a father, a mentor, a boss, or expecting some kind of worrying news from an older person, which is causing a lot of regret. They are even thinking if they don't tell you the truth, it might be a missed opportunity with you because of the happiness that they get with you, because they see you as the source of joy, positivity, warmth. They how to communicate the truth is being a message of concern for them, is stressing them out while replaying the past. The external circumstances that are affecting the connection is child, fool, and the death card. So child is usually actual children, realization of the immature behavior, because of which they are thinking that is the new beginning with you risky. Their past wounds could also be the external circumstances that have led to the end of a cycle with the death card, with the realization that they need to show you the complete transformation, a complete change to have the new beginning. With the Fool card, they want to take that leap, have to have the new beginning with you. Again, the hidden influence is Great Fortune, King of Cups, and Knight of Swords. So Great Fortune is actually an auspicious card. It's all about abundance, growth, blessings. Probably they were having that sense of entitlement, waiting too long and not taking much action. Could have given you a false hope also. Could have been distracted by luck or by finances, and or just distraction from that emotional truth that they have a lot of feelings for you. With the King of Cups, feels a lot, but probably did not even voice it out of how deeply they feel. That throat chakra could have been blocked, but because of the realization of the deep feelings, they can, one person, because it's in the connection, can make an impulsive, impatient, daring move towards the other. Is the hidden influence in how you're seeing the relationship. We have the mature man, 7 of cups and 8 of swords. So you could be talking to a father or a mature person that you get wisdom from, that you look up to, or a boss, or even you could and basically mature person is an older male figure, but because it's a general, I'll even extend it to a mature woman. So you taking their advice, you could be also realizing that your person's father, mother, or mature relationship has affected the connection, because of which you're feeling overwhelmed. 7 of cups, you are not sure, feeling that emotional confusion, feeling trapped within your mind, overthinking the situation with your person and not sure how to proceed with them, probably because they listened to other people. That's why. Either ways, that emotional confusion is leading you to overthink the situation, and you're even thinking, how do you even proceed with your person? You're feeling paralyzed by the situation, and you could be going through an emotional cleanse since the lunar eclipse. In your core energy, we have distant horizon, 5 of swords and 7 of wands. So distant horizon is basically dreams, having dreams about them. There could be even you are in the energy where you're, sometimes the hope comes back, that you want your person to, you want to see them fight for the connection, but then you think that, I think I'm just dreaming right now and they can't change, because they have played mind games with me. They have walked away from conflict, and because of that replaying again and again, of everything, you are standing your ground. Your defense mechanism is high, and you're feeling conflicted and defeated within yourself, because sometimes you think that maybe it is possible that they will show me how to fight for the connection, but then you think, I'm just dreaming. That goal probably is not reachable, or is it reachable or realistic, that kind of energy. So that's what's going on, and you're feeling conflicted and defeated while your defense mechanism is high. You want your person to fight, to show you that they also want to fight for the connection. Okay, how your person is emotionally processing the relationship. We have lovers, page of swords and 3 of cups. So they are keeping tabs on you through social media, through friends and family, and the communication that is happening between you guys is quite guarded. They're quick-witted, yes, but at the same time they think a lot before they speak to you, because they feel that pull towards you. With the lovers, they feel that intensity, that emotional bond, that passion towards you, and when they spend time with friends, family, in social gatherings, they actually just want to spend time with you. They want to actually have a reunion with you, and this is the decision they are making on how to spend time with you, how to have that reunion, how to collaborate with you. Their next move is Thief, Moon and Chariot. So yes, they have taken more from you. then they gave back to the relationship, and this is why the thief is here. They have not been honest properly, you know, took more, whether it was energy, money, time, whatever they took more, then they gave back, and they're realizing their toxic behavior, and because of that they are having that emotional confusion. Moon, not seeing that clear path, could be dreaming about you also, at the same time having a lot of anxiety, having a lot of anxiety, uncertainty of how to proceed, how to have the forward movement with Chariot, really wanting that forward movement with you, wanting to speak to you, wanting to take action, but somehow the Moon is emotional confusion, not certain after the deception, after the lies, how to take charge, how to have success with you. What's in the mutual is the Fool, Four of Wands, and Journey. And please, with the Thief, that dishonesty, toxic influence either will get revealed to you, okay, what they took more, that something that was lost could either get restored also. So that toxic influence, you will have to look at their actions, Scorpio. If that toxic influence returns, or it is getting exposed, so they tell you everything, because they are stressing out on how to communicate the truth to you in their current energy, because we are here right now. So in the mutual we have the Journey, Four of Wands, and the Fool. So this is in the mutual. Scorpio, could be your energy, their energy, both your energies. So both of you could be thinking about this connection, on how to reduce that physical or emotional distance between you guys. One person is actually thinking of traveling towards the other also. Either ways, the journey is basically some kind of movement, travel, could actually be happening, that could bring progress with the Chariot, forward movement in the connection, and it could even reveal the obstacles to you. You know, you will start seeing things clearly. And with the Moon, please proceed ahead with caution is the advice, as things will get revealed to them over time, and probably to them, so probably to you also. Their intuition is blocked with the Moon, because of the emotional confusion. Both of you with that journey are deciding, something is getting revealed. If after that revelation are deciding if that Four of Wands is that, if that reunion is that talk of a committed relationship possible, because your person clearly wants to have that new beginning. They wanted the reunion, they wanted the new beginning here, because they see that happiness. So one person is wanting to have that Fool, that new beginning, take that leap, take that risk, to save that reunion, Four of Wands, if that committed relationship is possible, after whatever has happened in the past. With your long-term vision of your person, your partner, is occupation, Two of Swords, and Page of Swords. So yes, they are focused on their work, the daily work that we do, but at the same time that work matters can change pace, or it can demand new attention in their life, probably because they were expecting some kind of worrying news of work, and even in, because it's a love reading, some kind of purpose driven action, that purpose can realign, while they are keeping tabs with you, while they are having guarded communication with you. Somebody who thinks a lot before communicating is the Page of Swords, and even then they are suffering from some kind of indecision on how to proceed further, not seeing that clear path in the connection. Some kind of indecision is what they're suffering from, probably because I'm picking up the current energy. It could have been because of because they're here right now with processing so much of regret. What's next in the connection? We have false person, 10 of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. So this is what's next in the mutual. So it could be your energy, their energy, both your energies. So with the false person, they for sure have given you a false pretense in the past, deceived you, hidden motives, manipulation. That hidden truth of whatever they did is coming to light. That truth can get revealed to you, or that illusion might cloud that clarity because of the 10 of Pentacles, because of the finances, because they clearly are focused on creation of wealth. At the same time, both of you are thinking how to build that home, build that family, build that legacy after that illusion that they have given you, after the false pretense that they have given you. Might not even tell you everything. That's why you need to look at their actions and follow your intuition. With the Queen of Pentacles, both of you want a grounded, stable connection with each other, and probably are deciding if it is possible after the false pretense with this, because the decision was here. Even here, your person clearly wants a new beginning. But that long-term vision is Two of Swords, not seeing that clear path. Does that even work? And probably because of that indecisiveness, you're feeling that confusion, because there's a lot of confusion in this reading. That's why you're conflicted and defeated and feeling trapped also. This can change based on how these are working out, Scorpios, because right now we are here, so this can change, but based on the current thing, this is what is happening. That's what I have, Scorpios. Kind of specific. Please check your other sign placements for a clear picture, because this reading, there's you for sure are processing some kind of an emotional cleanse right now, where over the next 3 months you will see things very clearly, Scorpios, is what I'm getting. Take care of yourselves. Check your other sign placements also, and let me know if it resonates so I can tap into your frequency. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi Sagittarius, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Sagittarius and their person, their partner. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Sagittarius, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. What is happening here? Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Sagittarius and the person, their partner. Please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Darakaraka sign placements, dear Sagittarius, for a complete picture, because this will be very specific already. I can tell. Okay. So I'm going to try to keep it as general as possible. so only take what resonates. So you know that they also love you. Okay. Last deck, Sagittarius. What's happening in the current situation, universe, between Sagittarius and their person, their partner? Okay. So probably right now you are in no contact. But some kind of communication could happen within 8 days, Sagittarius. Okay. So right now you are probably in little to no contact. I would lean towards no contact. Your person actually has gone into total isolation right now. Gone within to align their mind, body and soul with the Four of Swords, Chariot and Judication in the current energy. They are making that decision, that judgment call. Has that fear of being judged by you or is judging you, and wanting to mediate, wanting to speak to you while healing, and wants to have forward movement in the connection with you, with the Chariot. Is balancing their inner masculine and feminine energies right now within themselves, wanting to take action, wanting to speak to you, because the external circumstances that are affecting the connection, we have journey, Six of Wands and Three of Swords. So journey is basically travel delays, there is physical and emotional distance between you guys. Even they could be somebody in the past who got influenced by that person, privileged lady, and I'll explain it in a minute, because that person has been the hidden influence in the connection. So with the journey, they're wanting to travel to have that mediation with you. They're wanting to reduce that physical and emotional distance, to have the new cycle. It's like the World card journey, because they are heartbroken, processing a lot of pain within themselves while missing you. Yes, and this is why wanting that forward movement, wanting to win you over, wanting to have victory, recognition, success, wanting to win your heart after whatever has happened. The hidden influence in the connection is the privileged lady. So privileged lady is hardly ever romantic interest. It's usually a sister-in-law, because it's a general. I'll even extend it, and is also a friend actually. It's a very carefree, elegant, socialite kind of a person, and is quite vain, self-centered, outside jealousy. So if it wasn't a person, it was their own self-centeredness, putting status or pride above communicating honestly, truthfully with you, has been that block, or just got influenced by that person. This is why I said I'll try to keep it as general to make it, that's the character of that privileged lady. She is really, really vain, detached from reality, even has that sense of entitlement within her, which because of which she does not emotionally open, and probably your person did not. And even now with the Four of Pentacles, could be holding on to the connection, holding back from you, not revealing everything to you, because has that scarcity mindset that they don't have enough finances, or something that they hold everything close to their heart, do not reveal everything. is that hoarder, accumulate for themselves kind of attitude in the mind, with the Emperor is wanting to take charge, wanting to take authority, is quite protective of what they own also, whether it is feelings, finances, not easy, for a bit defensive also of what they own. Could be a divine masculine that you're connecting with, Sagittarius, could be a father figure, or just an authoritative disciplined energy at a leadership role, who is possessive of what they own and finds it difficult to emotionally open up, and that is what has created that distance, and now wanting that mediation with you. Okay, quite a lot to unpack with these readings. With the false person, Tower and Queen of Wands in your energy. So yes, you do find them attractive, have passion for them, but at the same time you're replaying in your mind again and again of the deception, of the lies, of the secret motives, that they could not even communicate honestly with you, which has led you to that stuck feeling, that trapped mindset, that has led to that imprisoned overthinking, overanalyzing the situation in your energy. So you're replaying it again and again, whatever happened between you guys, and while you're replaying, a sudden realization happens. With the Tower, you have that sudden revelation that comes to you, and yes, I'm not going to deny, yes, you have a lot of passion, but you will be moving confidently, courageously in this connection. In your core energy right now, we have the imprisoned Two of Cups and Queen of Cups. So as I said earlier on, you're overthinking, and that thinking is because they gave you a false pretense. They hid things from you, did not tell you, and this is why you're feeling that cage in your thoughts. Eight of Swords energy, and that thinking is happening because with the Two of Cups, that that there is mutual love. You also know with the Two of Cups, it's like a divine soul love. Both of you have feelings, but at the same time, with the Queen of Cups, you're being emotionally intelligent to your feelings. You're putting a lid on how deeply you feel, and replaying just in your mind, and while replaying you will have a sudden realization, a sudden revelation, and you will not show it to them. Okay, in how your person is seeing that relationship, we have pathway, 10 of Pentacles and Page of Cups. So this journey with you for them has been long journey filled with life lessons, where there is continual transformation that is happening. They could be seeing a lot of butterflies and now realizing that they are changing in this connection, and that progress, yes, can be slow in them learning the life lessons, but they're surely getting there. And because of that, they're thinking of 10 of Pentacles. They are in the process of creation of wealth, yes, but at the same time they are thinking about creating a family, and even thinking that they should make a romantic move, send you an apology, or make that romantic gesture, send you an sensitive message, is what they're thinking of, because they know that they've hurt you. That's why. In their next move towards you, we have the thoughts, Queen of Pentacles and Eight of Wands. So thoughts, they're thinking about you, replaying again and again, and because of that overthinking, a shift in perspective, or that realization is already on its way, because they just can't stop thinking about you because they see you as an ideal partner for them with the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting, I have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So this connection has they see you as an ideal partner, and they keep thinking about you again and again because of how they have treated you. And this is why that realization is on the way. That mental clarity can come in pretty soon, because thoughts is like the Seven of Cups. Somebody who's overthinking, overanalyzing, and some kind of living in fantasy is also thoughts, because they just keep thinking without taking much action. That fantasy thinking, they actually want to get into alignment with you with the Eight of Wands. They want to communicate with you. They want to have progress in this connection. They want things to take off. They want to even air travel towards you, because Eight of Wands is my air travel card. And they keep thinking how to communicate because they see you as an ideal partner, wants that grounded, stable connection. So if they're able to claim that mental clarity, that communication could happen very soon, within 8 days. Otherwise, that confusion could linger a bit longer, which could delay that communication that they are wanting, that progress that they are wanting. In the mutual shared energy, we have the mature woman, Queen of Wands, and Five of Wands. So now what is interesting is I have the mature woman here and I have the mature man here, which is usually the mother, the father. Okay, so in the mutual energy, both of you could be taking advice of a mature person, whether it's a mentor. I'll just keep it as a mature person rather than going to a woman, because it's in the mutual anyways. So, and plus it's a general reading, so you're taking the advice of that mature person. And when you're taking that advice of that mature person, or your person is, because it's mutual, this person's advice, whether it's a female person or a male person, this person's advice could help either you reunite, okay, or this person's advice could even create more arguments between you guys. It could even block the connection further. It's actually shifting the dynamics. You could be speaking to your mother, or you're talking about their mother with them. Either ways, Queen of Wands is you, who will be moving confidently, courageously in the connection. There can be a possibility of an argument. Probably that argument could be because of other people's involvement, or they have created some kind of misunderstanding. Five of Wands is basically some kind of argument that happens because of other people between you two. It could also be just arguments happening, and this person's advice is now creating that friction between you, both of you. But you will be moving confidently because Queen of Wands was there in your energy. If you wanted Sagittarius, keep your calm, because that chance is there. Also, one person could lose their temper, is why I'm saying if you want it, keep your calm. With the long-term vision of your person is distant horizon, Ace of Swords, and King of Swords. So distant horizon is basically having dreams about them. They could be dreaming of a future with you because they see you as an ideal person for them. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. wanting a stable, secure connection, but at the same time that realization is there that for this dream to be to create a stable connection with you, they need to communicate Ace of Swords truthfully, honestly with you. Is what it is. Okay. What's next in the connection is King of Swords, mature woman, and Nine of Wands. So this is a mutual shared energy again. So could be your energy, their energy, both your energies. Both of you could be speaking to a mature person, or your person is wanting this person's involvement, somehow taking their advice to have the mediation with you. And both of you are thinking logically on how to proceed in the connection with the King of Swords, trying to detach from your emotions, think with your mind after they have hurt you, after your defense mechanism is high with them. They know that they have hurt you, and this is why but they have hope in the connection, and this is why they are also feeling like a wounded warrior, but thinking with their mind, trying to detach from that emotional pain that they are processing, to think logically and probably take their advice on how to come with parents' advice or mentors. That's what I have, Sagittarius. Kind of very specific, will not resonate with all, so please check your other sign placements. Let me know if it does, so I can tap into your frequency more often, and I'll see you in other sign placements. Take care. Bye for now. Hi Capricorn, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Capricorn and their person, their partner. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Capricorn, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. And please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, dear Capricorn, for a complete picture. And only take what resonates, as I'm going to make it as general as possible. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Capricorn and their person, their partner. Thank you, universe. And let me know if it resonates, so you can tap into your frequency more often. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Capricorn and their person, their partner. Thank you. Last, Capricorn. So you guys could be in little to no contact, Capricorn. So, okay. Alright. So in the core energy and past influence of your person, we have concern, 8 of Cups and 9 of Cups. So your person clearly is overthinking over analyzing, is overwhelmed and doing a lot of worried thinking of what to and is wanting to walk away from this overthinking, over analyzing. 8 of Cups wants to walk towards an emotionally fulfilling relationship with you, with the 9 of Cups. Sees you as a wish, as a dream, as a catch because of the happiness that they get with you, and is wanting to walk away from anything that does not serve them anymore, because they are doing a lot of worrying in their energy. With the external circumstances that are affecting the connection, we have marriage, death, and 8 of Cups. So marriage is actual marriage, union, agreement, a contract that they already have an existing partnership with. Could also be that fear of commitment, fear of marriage, getting married. Commitment issues is the external circumstances. Also could be pressure from formal relationships, whether it is the fear of fear of commitment if it's for single people. For others, they are entangled somewhere else, which is causing a lot of worry in their energy. Or could be just some kind of third party dynamics that is affecting the connection, like occupation. Third party does not usually have to mean person, unless you know about it. Unless if they're not married, that is the hidden influence, the occupation, and that is why they are overthinking right now. With the Death card, after the end of something, they know that they need to show you the transformation. You release what does not serve them, move on from that towards the truth, towards showing you the transformation for a new start with you. With the hidden influence, Capricorn, we have occupation, 4 of Pentacles, and Empress. So their daily work of occupation is the daily repetitive task that we do. They could be prioritizing work, having career distractions, probably because of labor, actually doing that physical job, or just busyness that has affected the connection. Could be also financial issues, because 4 of Pentacles is holding on to the connection while holding back, not revealing to you the financial issues that they are probably having, which has affected the connection. Probably because of the financial issues, they had that fear of commitment, which has led to over anxiety, overthinking right now. Sees you as a dream, as a catch though, and deep down they even love you, Capricorn, and this is why they are wanting to create the connection with you. With the Empress, sees you as a mother. You could be pregnant or a divine feminine if you resonate with the journey. But 4 of Pentacles, you have to keep in mind, they might not tell you everything. They are holding everything close to their heart, whether it is the financial situation, the hidden influence, the occupation, that is the financial, the daily work, or distraction from being open, that scarcity mindset that has affected not being vulnerable with you. Possessive of what they own, and this is why holding on, wanting to create the connection, because they see you as a dream, as a catch. You could be just a sensual, beautiful person also, Capricorn, and this is why they want to create the connection. Deep down is the hidden influence in how you are seeing the connection. We have change, 8 of Wands, and Page of Swords. So you're wanting to see an actual transformation in the connection. you probably even know that they had some fear of unknown resistance in the past, and you're aware about this, and you want those to change. And this is why you're keeping tabs on them through social media, through friends and family. And the communication that happens between you guys could be quite guarded, thinking before you communicate, and probably even little to no contact. I would even go as far as saying, because your person is healing, so not that much of they're doing more worrying than acting, to be honest, Capricorn. Which is why you're wanting a change in this connection. You're wanting movement, 8 of Wands. You're wanting to communicate. You want to see progress. You could be quite quick-witted as a person also. You really want to know what is going on with them, because it's because you want to see the change. You want movement, progress, things to move smoothly is what you're wanting. And you're really wanting to communicate. You could be setting yourself a goal that maybe I'll see another week, or within the week I should send them a message. That's what you are thinking within yourself, because you want progress. You want to get into alignment. You want to communicate with them. Something could shift in your energy over it has already shifted on the full moon, or will be shifting on the full moon or within the month. So in your current energy, because you're wanting to see the change in the connection, in the current core energy right now, we have distant horizons, Tower, and the Knight of Wands. So you're wanting to see the change. You could be having distant horizon is basically having dreams, and even thinking that is this connection now just a dream, or is it actually possible to see the change in this connection, is what you're replaying again and again. This is the question that you have right now, that am I just thinking of a far off future, or is this goal to actually see the change in them even possible, is what you're questioning yourself. Because the question is, because you realize that your person, you have passion for them, okay, with the Knight of Wands, but at the same time you're realizing, you're replaying again and again in your mind that they have been so passionate, yet like a player did have passion. And why are they acting in and out, on and off, charming 1 minute, hot 1 minute, cold the other? This is why you're thinking, is this ever going to work out, or is it just a dream to be with them? And you could actually be even dreaming about them. That hope, that goal that you're seeing, is that too far off, is what you're questioning yourself. And with the Tower, a sudden realization, a sudden revelation could happen in your energy, Capricorn, because deep down and even on the top, you want that you want somebody to actually sweep you off your feet, to show you that they care for you. You want movement in the connection and even in life, is what you're wanting. You're working towards your dream also, but sudden revelation is coming towards you. Your person's emotions towards the connection, we have courtship, 4 of Swords, and Lovers. So they feel the pull towards you. They have love for you, yes, and because of the pull, because of the happiness that they get, and I did say earlier also that they see you as a wish, as a dream, because of the pull that they feel, the intensity of the connection, they've gone within to align. 4 of Swords is usually going into isolation, to align, to take a break, to think, realign their mind, body and soul, and to think about the connection. Why is this pull so deep is what they're thinking. And this is why the courtship card, thinking how do they deepen the romance. Is it possible to deepen the connection? That is the choice that they have to make with the lovers, because lovers is a decision, is a choice that they need to make within themselves, and that is the decision that they are making in the connection. So you could be in little to no contact also with the mature person, Ace of Wands and Six of Swords in their next move. So mature person is usually a mother, wisdom figure, or because it's a general, I will even extend it to a mature man. Could also be a boss-like figure, somebody that they look up to. They're taking their advice, and their advice could change the dynamics in the connection, or it could even block it further. If it's a twin flame connection that I'm reading for Capricorn, then your person's inner feminine energy could awaken in what's next, because of which or because of this person's advice, because of the passion, Ace of Wands, that they have, they want to, because of the desire that they have for you, they want a new passionate start. They want to get into calmer waters with you, restore the issues, conflicts, and get into a stable connection with you. What's in the mutual is the House, Temperance and Four of Cups. So both of you have a lot of regret of how things have worked out in the connection, replaying again and again, and trying to balance both your inner masculine and feminine energies with the Temperance, trying to do things in moderation, and with the House, probably thinking if it is possible to actually build the connection. Is it actually possible to build security? Is it actually possible to move in, build this security, or this regret could challenge that security even further, because of which you're balancing your emotions in the mutual connection. Your person's long-term vision towards you is expectation, Ace of Cups and Temperance. So in the past, their expectations were probably not grounded, were unrealistic. So now what they have been manifesting to build house is their expectation, to build security, to build this is can soon actually manifest, and depending on the decision that both of you make, it could even disappoint them, because they actually want Ace of Cups with you. They want a new passionate start. They are even worried that after whatever has happened, could you meet somebody new that could lead them to disappointment, is what they're thinking right now. And this is why they're trying to balance their inner masculine and feminine energies, because, and that is why that expectation is thinking, is it actually possible to build, or will it turn into a missed opportunity, even though I have deep feelings for Capricorn. They actually want a new passionate romantic start. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Capricorn, oh my god. So I think the ball will be in your court. What's next in the connection? We have bad health, Seven of Swords and Hermit. So, bad health is physical illness, depression, fatigue. So, you could also be thinking, was it just, physical, that they wanted, because they have cheated, lied, deceived, and are not telling me everything? Is the Seven of Swords, they gave a false pretense, or both of you could be feeling that having that bad health, that, how do I say it, that emotional drain, that mental health, emotional exhaustion, that both of you could be processing, because of which you're wanting to run away from the Seven of Swords. You might not want to tell them, they might not want to tell you, with the Seven of Swords, and just wanting to run away from the pain that they are processing, the emotional pain that both of you could be processing, or both of you are wanting to run away from it. And this is why Hermit, both of you could be trying to gain wisdom about the connection, go within, contemplate within yourself, or take advice of other people like a mentor, boss, on what is best for your growth, the growth of this connection. Take their advice, and to see if it is actually possible to resolve, or move past the issues, or or have growth. But both of you are wanting to run away, and you will have to look at their actions, because they might not even tell you everything with the Seven of Swords, of how much bad health or this. You might not even tell them that, you could be thinking within yourself that it was just this. But lovers, it's an intense connection that they feel, and two aces, they clearly want a passionate romantic beginning with you, but are scared, thinking if they don't, you might have somebody else. This is why that expectation is getting changed, is getting more clarity, could soon come, to them. If it doesn't, then it'll be disappointment that's coming. Something in the mutual is changing over the next 1 or 2 weeks, from when you see the reading, Capricorn. A shift in the consciousness or something is happening from when you see the reading. That's what I have. Kind of specific, will not resonate with all. If it does, do let me know so I can tap into your frequency, and I'll see you in your other sign placements, dear Capricorn. Do check it out, even if it resonates, to have a clearer picture. Take care. Bye for now. Hi Aquarius, let's see. Heroes, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Aquarius and their person, their partner. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Aquarius, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. It's going to be a very deep reading. So definitely will not resonate with all. So please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Darakaraka sign, Aquarius, and let me know if it resonates. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Aquarius and the person, their partner. Thank you. What are they doing? What's happening in the current situation between Aquarius and their person, their partner? Universe, thank you. Last deck, Aquarius. Okay. Your person is seeing a lot of fives. Five is all about they're having a major transformation in their life, going through a major transformation, actually, I should say. You guys could also be seeing a lot of threes. Three is also about change in communication, change in the way you express yourself. Okay. So, in your person's core energy and past influence, we have false person, Two of Swords, and Five of Wands. So, for false person is actually they have given you a false pretense in the past, lied, cheated, manipulated, wore a mask, whatever they did, that created conflicts between you, that created argument. There could have been other people's involvement also in the connection that led to arguments, after which they are not seeing that clear path, thinking how do they overcome the obstacles, the Two of Swords, because of the past arguments, because of the false pretense that they gave you. Things were not how it seemed, basically, Aquarius. And the external influence is the main male, moon, and the hermit. Main male is usually the male querent or their significant partner. So your person's ego, pride, lack of taking action, indecisiveness, which they still have with the Two of Swords, in could be affecting the connection, affecting how they can be vulnerable with you, because they find it difficult to be vulnerable and are too focused on themselves, which is the external circumstances that have affected. And this is why probably did not even tell you everything, gave you wore a mask kind of energy. Heavy indecision, because of which they're feeling that emotional confusion with the moon card, not sure, because of deception, lies, confusion, and uncertain if you will give them another chance, uncertainty on how to even communicate. And this is why with the hermit you could be in little to no contact with them. With the hermit, they are soul searching. Both of you could be soul searching while feeling that emotional confusion, and because of that, you are trying to gain wisdom. Both of you are trying to gain wisdom, I should say, with external circumstances that are affecting the connection. Either contemplating in solitude or taking advice of a mentor or some person that you could be friends or somebody that you're taking advice from on how to resolve this emotional confusion, resolve the issues to see growth. They're not sure on how to proceed. The hidden influence is thoughts, lovers, and empress. So they are overthinking the situation, heavily thinking about you, Aquarius, with the thoughts card. It's like the Seven of Cups. They keep overthinking, remunerating, living in that fantasy world, not taking much action, realizing that they need to take action, need to make that decision because of the pull that they feel, because of the love that they have, how to get into harmony, how to get into alignment. But they keep thinking without taking much action. is like that daydreaming energy, feels that intensity of the connection, feels the pull, wants to create the connection also with the Empress, because they see you as a divine feminine. Does not have to be in a feminine body, you could be a mother or pregnant, and because, or just a sensual beautiful person, and this is why they keep thinking about you, feeling that intense pull, but overwhelmed by choices, overwhelmed by how things are worked out. Options also could be, doesn't have to be. Seven of Cups energy, you know, is the thoughts card. Just keep thinking, not taking much action, thinking that you're a dream, you're a catch, that kind of an energy. In your how you see the relationship, we have the family room, Three of Cups and Six of Wands. So family room is basically the living room inside your physical residence. You could be talking to your personal close circle, to your family about this connection. You are spending time in social gatherings with your family, with your loved ones. Yes, you miss them, and yes, you want a reunion with them, but you also want them to win you over, win your heart, and at the same time you want victory in life. You actually want to collaborate with them, and this is what you're discussing with people you're close to in the family room, you know. In your core energy, we have Coffin, King of Pentacles and Chariot. So this is where I say it's a lot to unload in these readings. So with the Coffin card, you're realizing that certain things have to end in this connection to have forward movement, and you're working on your finances because you are wanting to build a stable, secure connection. You've gained that self-worth, power back. You want a secure connection, and what has ended is that community. This is end for you. Community is basically the social network, people around, you know, outside influence, opinions. You're done with that. You don't want to deal with you know, their influence. You're done with outside influence in your life. You don't want to even deal with anything probably from your person's this because their involvement probably has led to conflict, and you don't want to deal with that anymore. That chapter has ended for you. And all this could be because you with the Gift card, this has been the cause because of imbalance, because there wasn't an equal give and take in the relationship. Probably Gift is basically there wasn't your person could be having that fear of equal give and take, wasn't giving enough, wasn't telling you everything, was withholding appreciation, withholding things within themselves, focused on their own career, finances, whatever they were focused. For you, that has been the cause of this and could have been even somebody who got influenced by a brother-in-law, or even their own career, or that focus that was on themselves, that has also ended, you know. That has been the cause for this end, that you don't want to give that community any more importance, that social network any more importance. And with that main male is that the highest level of change. So because of how things have ended, that main male is the highest level of transformation. Your person has gone through has had that highest impact of whatever has happened so far in the connection. They are realizing that they now need to take action or put themselves center in that story, make that decision now. That time for that indecision is also gone, probably. The second impact has been that discussion with your connection with people in the family room, your close circle. That has been the second highest impact because of all things, of how things have worked out. What is now happening is now transforming is the change card. What's now transforming is things are changing from how much importance you guys give to community, the social network, the people around you. That is all changing to that focus on yourself, on creation of wealth, creation of finances. Your person could actually even center themselves because of that impact. Both of you are getting forced to reevaluate your priorities, is what I'm getting. And somebody grounded in finance could support, or some kind of material influence could direct the connection further, also could impact the connection further. So in your person, how they are seeing the relationship is the gift, 5 of cups and the Hierophant. So as I said, they are realizing that there needs to be now an equal give and take. They need to show you that they are open to take action, charge ahead to have this reunion. They're having that realization, because that not giving enough, that indecision, focusing on themselves and just thinking has led to 5 of cups, has led to a lot of regret. And this is why they are now getting spiritually awakened with the Hierophant, realizing that what they have done was wrong. They are understanding, when spiritual awakening happens, is that they understand the difference between right and wrong now, of how they treated you. And this is why a lot of regret, and is now thinking of something traditional with you, like a marriage that can go the distance. They're processing some kind of change in their energy over the next 3 months. Heavy from the eclipse that we went through over the next 3 months, they're processing a lot of change. Yeah. So their next move towards you is community, 5 of Wands and the Tower. So community is people, social network, people around, because of which the conflict has happened. There could be a sudden realization with the Tower of how these people's involvement has led to conflict within you, with you also. They are feeling conflicted also on how to come towards you after that argument that happened. Some light bulb moment is happening, because of which they can also make a sudden move after the revelation. A sudden aha moment is happening that can be a shock to you. The move that they make towards you can be a shock to you with the Tower. Keep in mind, this community, okay, there can be a conflict because of these people again, between you and them. So by the looks of it, both of you want reunion, because you wanted 3 of cups, you want to spend time with them, you want a reunion, they want a reunion. So because you are seeing the reading, Aquarius, I'll put it on you, try to keep your calm, because 5 of Wands is basically arguments that happen because of other people, arguments that happen because of misunderstanding. When you're talking about other people, they there can be these people that are creating that chaos in the relationship, and that is what is coming to light to your person. Either ways, somehow during those conversation or that argument, because of replaying, but they are already replaying it right now, because they are replaying it, they're feeling conflicted on how to approach you, thinking, is that possible? Do we just have personality clash in the way that we communicate that creates more misunderstandings that other people take advantage of? Or can we actually work through it? So you're watching the reading, so if you want it, just keep your calm. If you don't, then yeah, sudden light bulb moment, an unexpected move can happen with the Tower. What's next is things are changing in the connection. As I said earlier on, change is happening. The movement that is happening from that community towards claiming, and the change is both of you are deciding what to walk away from, what to move on from, what to let go, release that does not serve you guys, towards your emotional fulfillment, towards communicating truthfully, honestly with each other, because both of you could be getting sunshine, happiness with each other. The long-term vision of your person is wealthy man, chariot, and 3 of cups. So they could be speaking to a brother-in-law, or a rich person. Somehow either they're talking to them, or they might be forced to take action, or just reevaluate their priorities, because they are realizing that someone grounded, actually a rich person, could also support the connection, help you guys to move ahead also, this wealthy person. Or it's your person who's finally taking that charge. With the chariot, they want forward movement with you, they want to resolve the issues, wants to use all the willpower, determination to have the reunion, to spend time with you, to collaborate with you. What's next is pathway, King of Wands, and the Fool. So this is in the mutual again, so you'll have to place the energies. With the pathway, the soul's journey has been full of transformation, full of life lessons, where both of you could be seeing butterflies, both of you could be transforming on your soul's path and learning the life lessons. A new door is opening soon, and that progress could have been slow, yes, but at the same time, that chance for progress is slowly unfolding, where both of you, because of the passion that you have with the King of Wands for each other, are thinking outside the box on creative ways, because both of you want to spend time with each other. It's a very interesting read, actually. Both of you are mirroring each other, wanting the same thing with each other, and I just seem that the other people's involvement, for you it is over, but for your person, that realization is yet to come, or it's because of them that they have been uncertainty, let their indecisiveness affect the connection. And because of the passion, both of you are transforming and thinking of creative ways outside the box on how to have the Fool with each other, how to have that new beginning, how to take that leap towards each other to spend time with. And both of you will be deciding if you actually see the change, because it's actually in the mutual that is transforming. Change is transformation card, and that is the place where it's come. Very specific, will not resonate. And Aquarius, for a very few people, not everyone, you know them for more than a year. You guys have been at this for more than a year, and both of you, when you're making that decision, that answer has to come within yourself. When you're making that decision, you know the person. For very few people, this journey with them has been a long one, filled with life lessons, because pathway is a long journey filled. Okay, that's what I have. Aquarius, very specific, will not resonate, so do check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, and I'll see you guys there. Bye for now. Hi Pisces, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Pisces and the person, their partner. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Pisces. For all the likes, the shares, the beautiful comments, and the hypes. Please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, Pisces, for a complete picture. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Pisces and the person, their partner. And only take what resonates, because I'm going to try to keep it as general as possible. And if it does resonate, do let me know so I can tap into your frequency more often. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Pisces and their person, their partner. Thank you. Okay. So your person's core energy and past influence is journey, 7 of cups and King of Swords. So they are thinking of traveling properly because of work. They're thinking how to even reduce the distance, how to travel to you. More importantly, they're wanting to move away from, have that journey away from this confusion that they are feeling within themselves. 7 of Cups. They're feeling overwhelmed by the responsibilities of life, by how things have worked in the connection also. Overthinking about you, feeling overwhelmed. Could be having options, yes, but the options do not have to mean people. It could be just because they're thinking about you. So it's not other people, it's responsibilities of life, commitments and work, finances, because of which probably they have to travel, and is even wanting to travel away from the confusion, the emotional space that it keeps eating up. And this is why they're trying to detach from those emotions, to think logically with their mind, with the King of Swords, detach from that emotional confusion, to proceed truthfully, honestly, logically, rationally in the connection. The external circumstances that have been affecting the connection is Great Fortune, Hierophant and Judgment. So yes, Great Fortune is actually a lot of abundance, blessings, and very auspicious card actually. Probably they're traveling for work, for financial reasons, and they have been distracted by the material finances, work, as I was saying earlier on. Pisces, even distracted by luck, probably could the confusion could be because they could have given you a false hope in the past, or were distracted from the truth themselves, and that is why is currently feeling that emotional confusion. Now they are turning spiritual with a hierophant, understanding the difference between right and wrong, wanting, needing, actually I should say, with the judgment, needing to make that decision. Both of you are probably needing to make that decision now in the connection, because this is where external circumstances affecting the connection. Both of you could be needing to make that decision on how you want to proceed in this connection. Heavy awakening energy with the judgment and hierophant together. You, both of you, could be getting awakened to, one person for sure actually is getting awakened to the soul connection, whether it's a soulmate, twin flame, or karmic. Made a separate video on it that I link it in the description. And because of awakening, understanding the connection, both of you are at that evaluation stage of how to proceed in the external circumstances. Both of you have to make that decision and then take action how you want to proceed. The hidden influence is main female, Ace of Pentacles, and High Priestess. So main female is usually the female querent or their significant partner. So they're heavily thinking about you, you are on their mind, and the female energy will be the one who will be needing to make that decision pretty soon. Please keep in mind that female energy, in the connection could even regain the power. This is why it's interesting. If it's a spiritual connection, like a twin flame Pisces that I'm reading for, then their own inner feminine energy could get awakened also. Either ways, with the High Priestess, both of you have an inner knowing about this connection, and that there is some kind of mystery secret to this connection, like it's a bridge between two worlds, and both of you need to make a decision. The hidden influence, one person is even thinking, I think it's your person who is thinking what offer to make to you, and that is why that decision is coming towards you, or the female person in the relationship, Pisces, the female energy. Okay, so with the how you are seeing the relationship, Pisces, right now is the Thief card, Seven of Wands, and Nine of Swords. So the Thief is basically, you're realizing that you're feeling energetically drained by the connection, because you feel that they have been dishonest with you, you feel betrayed, drained by them, and you're also realizing that, you know, they probably have taken so much from me, and what have they given back to the connection is what you're thinking. And this is why you defense mechanism is strong with the Seven of Wands. You are protective of what you own, you're standing the ground for what you believe in, and you want your person to actually show you that they want to fight for the connection, which is actually how much you're feeling drained is causing Nine of Swords energy. You're having dark thoughts, anxiety, fear, while standing your ground, sleepless nights. Also, you're in your core energy, you're even thinking, what message am I going to get from your person now, is what you're thinking, because you're actually thinking that they will send you some kind of a worrying message, some kind of a warning, or some kind of truth that can be disruptive to your security is what you're thinking, or your stability or your peace of mind is what you're thinking, Pisces. Because you're thinking, what are they going to do next? Because you're healing with the Star card, and while healing, you keep thinking that some days you could also be thinking that, you know, if they fight for the connection, if they show me that they want to fight for the connection the correct way, okay, but otherwise I'm okay, you know. Let me just heal with the Star. You're wanting to be at peace with yourself. You're wanting that peace right now from everything. And you're working on your finances with the Three of Wands. You're working, you're waiting for the right time, for the right relationship. Whether it's even them, you want them to fight for this, but because of the way you're actually expecting some kind of truth to come out. I don't know, what are you expecting? Something about stability, security, about your home life, physical residence, or that domestic life. You're expecting some kind of something to emerge from right now. That's what you are thinking, that they're going to send you some message, and you're waiting to see what are they sending me, but you're healing. And that message that you're anticipating is causing that worry, actually. Nine of Swords. But you will be standing your ground. So your person and how they are seeing the relationship and their emotions towards you, we have the Change card, Justice, and Ten of Pentacles. So they're wanting to really show you the transformation, show you the change that they have gone through. So a major transformation or shift is what they're thinking of, Pisces, to have to show you a fairness and justice. And strange, I have King of Swords in their core energy and Justice. So they could be, King of Swords means legal issues, Justice means legal issues. So some kind of change could be happening, a major decision that could be happening in their energy, probably because of some court or something that they are traveling, also could be, and that is why overwhelmed because of that. Either ways, they're in this relationship, because we're doing the love reading, I don't want to deviate to their life reading. They are wanting to show you the change and move in the connection in a fair, balanced way, now realizing that everything is a cause and effect of their own actions. Wants to give you the truth, and probably you're sensing that, and that is why anticipating some kind of message from them, because they want to have communicate truthfully, honestly, after learning the life lessons, after learning the karmic lessons, to build wealth with you, to build a family, to build a home, to build security with you. Their next move towards you is Wealthy Man, Nine of Cups, and Five of Cups. So they have a lot of regret, are quite emotional while thinking about you again. So this is the next move. This is where they are right now. Emotional confusion, I did say earlier on. Seven of Cups. Lot of thinking, daydreaming energy. Again, replaying the past again and again. With the Five of Cups, has a lot of regret, missing you, and because of the regret, they could be talking to a wealthy man, a brother-in-law, or a rich person, or it is just them that they are realizing that their putting their career, putting finances ahead in the past has caused so much of regret, and now is thinking that they should take charge because they see you as the Nine of Cups. They see you as a wish, so they should take charge at this connection, because they are re-evaluating on how to take charge. Could be even focused on their finances even right now as we speak, Pisces, because remember I was saying they were traveling for some kind of work or finances, and this is why that what's next is that rich person or a grounded person could offer them support also, because of which they can it can guide the course ahead, their next move, because they have a lot of regret and are processing that, but seeing you as a wish, as a dream, as a catch with the Nine of Cups, and this is why processing even that financial, if they are focused on their own finances, that material influence that they're working on right now, traveling for also, because they're going through a change, could even direct the course ahead of their next move towards you, because there will be that evaluation stage if they can move past the regret. What's in the mutual connection? We have House, Page of Wands and Ace of Wands. So both of you are thinking, it's in the mutual, so both of you are thinking about house is the physical residence, the home, thinking if this foundation can actually get built, this long-term security or moving in or building security together, can it get really built, or will it get challenged further? By the looks of it, you are actually anticipating some kind of news about that, or some kind of truth is what you're expecting, Pisces, within yourself, and you're actually waiting to see what they do. That foundation can even get restructured when you guys speak, because your person clearly wants that Ace of Wands because of the passion. They want, one person for sure wants that passionate start with the other, because of the desire, because of the passion. I'm keen to put it on your person because they want that Ace of Cups with you. So probably you could be finding them passionate also, but in your energy I see a defense mechanism, worrying and waiting. I don't see but with the star, yeah, probably with healing, but yeah. Anyways, so I think it's your person because it's in the mutual. I can't place the energies in the mutual. With the Ace of Wands, I think it's your person who, because of the passion, wants a passionate start and is thinking of sending a message to you that you are already anticipating, actually, that light energetic message about building a home, building security, and you're waiting while healing. Okay, so this is your person's long-term vision and probable outcome. So they want to show you the change with the Death card. After whatever has happened, they realize that they need to show you heavy transformation, death transformation, heavy change, external change. They could be dreaming about you with the distant horizon cards. Either ways, distant horizon is basically having dreams, and that hope is coming back within them, because they are wanting to walk away in the long-term future. They're wanting to walk away from the confusion that they're currently feeling, and this is why trying to think logically. They are wanting to walk away from anything that does not suit them to a new romantic start with you with the Ace of Cups. And this is why I was saying the passion is there. You could be having passion, finding them attractive. Either ways, Ace of Cups is here. They want a romantic start with you because of the happiness that they get with you, because of the joy that they get with you, and this is why wanting to show you the change and that hope within them to have that new passionate start with you, to have that romantic start with you can seem very realistic or reachable to them as the distant horizons, because they're thinking if they show you the correct change, probably that hope is not that far off, it can come in sooner, and that is what they're wanting to walk away from, the confusion. And if they do not, because that thing is happening, that change to show you, because they will have to reevaluate. If they don't, then that goal, that far off goal right now can seem closer. If they don't, then it might even take a bit more time to to fade away, but they actually want to start with you. What's next in the connection? We have mature man, 8 of wands, and Knight of Swords. So both of you could be talking to a mature person, taking their advice. Is mature man is usually, I'll even make it a mature woman, because it's a general reading. It's a father, wisdom figure, mentor, boss, that kind of an energy. Both of you could be taking their advice, and that advice from that person could help you guys to, or make your person or you to make an impulsive, impatient move towards the other. I think it's your person who's will be making the move, to see with that 8 of wands, to see if they can communicate, have progress in this connection, for things to get into alignment. 8 of wands is basically messages, to see if you can communicate, things can take off. They could be air traveling also, journey and air travel. Journey is the world, and 8 wands is air travel. So whether it is interesting, I have the air travel, and the journey is the train, somebody who's wanting to move away. So yeah, some kind of communication which is impulsive, daring, could happen pretty soon actually between you guys. You're already expecting that. Kind of very specific, will not resonate. Do let me know if it does, so I can tap into your frequency more often, and check your other sign placements for a complete picture, dear Pisces. See you guys soon. Bye for now.